Brittany's. I thought it was over there by where we were at, but it was further on down. Hello. Hello, TK Tater and Billy Jones. Sorry, I'm running a few minutes late. I couldn't find my phone. How are you guys? I'm fixing to make some peanut brittle. Let me see. I gotta get you guys in my can y'all hear me? Can you see me? I'm gonna get you my phone thing. Hold on. I get disconnected off. I get a good one. Let me see. I'm gonna have to do it. Let's see if we can do it sideways. Now, me and my mom, we watched some we're gonna try to do it now. Turn it that thing. Let me see if I can get it turned right, you guys, because it's gonna drive me crazy. If my mom and I we're gonna I said, do you remember how to make it? Some the peanut brittle? And she said, no, I'm gonna have to look. Anyway, we listened to some recipes, and let me just tell y'all, we were thinking about it. I told her, I said, I hear they make it in the microwave. You can make it. Hey, peas. I love peanut brittle too. And there's some pecan brittle. I saw a recipe for pecan brittle, and it calls for I can't get you now. Oh, it's one of those days. I didn't even smoke. Ugh. Anyway, pecan brittle. But the recipe I watched, they put freaking whiskey, shot of whiskey in it. Anyway, whatever kind they put in it, I don't have, but I had some Maker's Mark or whatever it is up in the freezer, so I got a little shot of it. If we do get to the pecans, but it said for the peanut brittle, I'm gonna show you. The first recipe we looked at. Did you ever parch yours before you made peanut brittle before? Did you ever parch the peanuts first? It's a long story. Well, the first recipe, they did not parch the peanuts, and it was the microwave. Well, actually, both of them were. But anyway, this one was called the old-fashioned recipe, but you still do it in the microwave. But the lady calls for parching the nuts. Let me see. So I parched them all right. Anyway, I asked Mama. I said, "Are they done?" And she said, "No, they're not done yet." So I stuck them back in the oven, and I went and I was stripping. Stripped the sheets on her bed, and I was making the bed, and I started smelling something, and I come running in here. I said, "Oh shit! I about burnt the peanuts." I'm gonna show y'all. Show y'all the nuts. These nuts. Hey, Barb, how are you? I gotta tell y'all about these nuts. Okay, let me look and see what I can do here. These nuts. All right. Settings. I'm gonna try to show y'all. Okay, let's see if I can see these nuts. Oh yeah, baby. So the ones on the outside are parched, a little bit, but that's okay. And I'm gonna show you. This is our kind of dinner. Let me just show y'all. Creamed corn. She just creamed it today. Somebody brought her some ears of corn, and then some. That's corn. Where's the squash? Oh yeah, and then she stewed down some squash and onions out of the garden, and somebody brought her some ghetto string beans. Those come out of somebody's garden too, Mama. Yeah. Woo! Who's Albert? Albert. Okay, our neighbor across beside us. So no meat. It's just us. So the girls, we can handle vegetables and no meat, huh, Mama? All right. If I turn. Yep. Oh yeah, some chicken. She did do some chicken tenders. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can fix this. Y'all bear with me. I'm sorry. This ain't no. We don't get paid a lot around here to do this. Huh? Hold on. Let me see if I got another one. Hold on just a second. Y'all just have to bear with me. We're having a little technical difficulties. Hell, maybe I need to just drink that shot of whiskey. And it's hotter than two rats screwing and a wool sock here, you guys. Woo, I'm gonna get my other phone. That's pretty darn hot. Two rats in a wool sock. You remember smoke a cigarette? Well, let's sit outside while I get this thing situated. Go out there and let Mama smoke her a cigarette. While I figure out my dang camera position. And I'll sit down and see if she'll let me. I got it. I did her toenail. I painted her toenails and her fingernails today. Let me show you guys. Oh, Beautiful. Look at those little nuggets. Look at those little nuggets. Oh yeah. You remember Harry's mom, one of my ex-husband's mom? She used to tell me I love to wear red. I wore red lipstick. I wore red fingernail polish. She said, red is a whore color. I said, well, my Violet, are you calling me? Her name was Violet. I said, are you calling me a whore? And she just looked at me. She didn't know what to say. I was like thinking to myself, a whore color. Damn, are you kidding me? A lot of people wear red. Listen, that's about typical too. Her son, he used to tell me that, a little TMI right here. He used to tell me not to eat bacon, or if I drink a lot of coffee or eat bacon, it would make my hoo-hoo taste like it. I'm just telling you, that's how crazy he was. Now, listen, I'm not just saying this because blaming it on Seventh-day Adventist, but that was his religion, was Seventh-day Adventist. And he, I was always telling me, and I didn't know anything about that religion. Dean and them, they weren't Seventh-day Adventists, they were Mennonites, but it's the same thing, right? They acknowledge the Sabbath on Saturday instead of Sunday. So anywho, all I knew about was Mennonites. We had some friends that was Mennonites, and so I didn't know anything about no Seventh-day Adventists. But he told me, and I'm just saying, judging from what he told me, they were a lot of strict, strange, ruled individuals. That's all I can say. And I'm being nice there. Let me get my phone case. So huh? How are you guys doing on this hump day? Let me go back to. Oh shit, my camera. Just bear with me. Ruby Red Dress. Can y'all Ruby Red Dress, somebody said something earlier today. I heard somebody say something about you, and I was like, when I heard them say your name, I was like, Ruby Red Dress, I ain't seen you in a coon's age. Hey, Shelby Lynn. Steph, how are you? Outlaw Trucker. Let's see who I missed here. Miss Pat Gaines, how are you? I hadn't seen you in a coon's age either. You guys been doing okay today? It's hot here, but it's a beautiful day. So, oh Lord, there's another bruise. Lord have mercy, I'm a bruising fool. So we went. I went to call the doctor. I have this doctor that I see every 3 months, and I thought that I was, he just e-scribes my scripts to the pharmacy, and I thought that I was due for an office visit. So rather than calling the doctor's office because you're on hold forever and a day there when you call, and they half time don't call you back, I just called the pharmacy and asked them, Ruby Red Dress, thank you, sweet lady. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Sent me $9.99. You're very kind. But anyway, I called the pharmacy, CVS, pick your poison. It's either call the dang doctor's office, which a month of Sundays, or either pick your poison and call CVS. But I called CVS and I said, hey, do I still have a prescription on hold? She's like, yeah, you got one. And I said, okay. Well, today me and Mama we had just gotten home, and I had a missed call from the doctors. I called him. I have an appointment at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I said, well, can I reschedule it for next week? She said, girl, they're scheduling for the beginning of September, the end of August, maybe. And I can't, I'm out of medicine. I can't go, and he's not going to do it. So I'm going to have to get up, and which ain't no big thing. Ain't no thing but a chicken. I'm going to get up in the morning, go back to the doctor's office, and then come back. And then we'll go Friday to do our rat killing, go see my aunt. Plus me and my mom's going to go pick some berries tomorrow. I don't know if you guys saw my first little video that I put on there, some more berries. So let's see. I've been kind of confused about something all day. I'm not going to watch a certain channel anymore. She is mean for no reason. Who was that, Miss Pat? You can tell me. Hey, Muffin Mouse, just me and you. And I may know, is it, let me see. Did it sting like a butterfly and sting like a bee, or what fly is it? Would it have anything to do with that? Or would it be, I haven't been on today either, except this morning. I don't know who it could have been. I've been seeing a lot. I'm going to tell you, Miss Pat, I've been seeing a lot of meanness in these streets the last few days. And I'm just here to tell you, it's ridiculous, especially what it's over, who it's over. It's just certain ones. Hey, Gotti girl. Of course you're welcome here. Of course. Why would you think you're not? Of course you are. Look, I ain't got no thing. I don't come here to fight with people. Hell, I don't even do that in my real life. I sure don't want to come on here and do it. And let me tell you, if you had as many husbands as I had, ex-husbands, I have fought enough in my life to last me a lifetime arguing. I don't care to do it anymore. I don't even like arguing, Okay, I did see it. I was doing some research and I found you can use the leaves for tea if you're a tea person. I prefer coffee and bacon. Okay, use what? The berries, or are we talking about something else I missed? And Miss Pat, what you confused about, sugar? You're probably confused about all this crap people are. First of all, hey Jackie, 215. Uh, First of all, they need to. Everybody needs to ignore Michelle Sabat or whatever her name is. She needs to be ignored. People need to quit going over there. They need to quit chunking money at her ass. I mean, why feed something like that? She is the most vile. Well, not the most. Sloppy Molly was the most vile, but she's the most rude and crude and socially unacceptable person I have ever seen. And the way she acts is a disgrace. The leaves from the berry. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you could do something with the leaves from the berry bush. Did you know that? Well, hey Ginger Locks mom, how are you, babe? I tell you one thing. Whenever my mom and I was coming out, it cut off too quick, but I was filming. Um, what did I tell you those leaves was called? Oh, what we were just talking about her bringing them up. Kudzu. Kudzu has taken over. Like it was brought over from another country, and it has run rampant. I think every country probably has or state has some story like that because this is I've been around the world, not around the world, but around the United States, and they've been either been a tree or a bush or something that's come from another country that's taken over that area. But we have kudzu, and it takes over, especially this time of year. It is like just runs rampant. It takes over the ditches. It runs up. Anyway, I was filming. Me and my mom was talking about it, and my aunt that lived she was from France, right, Mom? Yeah, France. She she was from oh, I don't know. I always say whenever I was trying to like reference my dad, I would say, what would I say? Lord, I can't even remember, but I would talk about an era that he was from. I can't even remember what I drew a blank. But anyway, she was from a older era, but I remember she used to wash her light bread bags that you would get light bread in or whatever y'all call it, bread. She would, after she would like use bread, she would take her light and wash them inside out and like hang them up and let them dry and use them for other stuff. She didn't throw, she was very, very conservative. She didn't throw nothing away. But Mama said she used to take the kudzu leaves and did all kinds of things with them, huh? I don't know. I don't know about all that, but Lord have mercy. Oh, no, Miss Pat, you ain't dumb. Let's see. Pat, who told you you was dumb for going to college? Who in the world said that? Uh, Let me back up a little bit. Was it Michelle? Because if you just don't need her name is a fly. Oh, with a flower with thorns. Oh, a flower with thorns. Okay. Rose. Rose. Oh, do I know her? Because if I do, I'm gonna go whoop her ass. Open a can of whoop ass on her for talking to my Miss Pat Gaines like that. That's 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 about as stupid as I can. To say that you're stupid for going to college is about as stupid as I've ever. I mean, hello, she's wearing the sign. You know what I mean? Ginger Lock, are you okay, sugar? I know you. I haven't had a chance to talk to you, but I know you were, you know, delayed coming home from the hospital. So, are you able to, get some stuff down you, eat and stuff without being miserable? Mm, little gnats. I wish my brother was here. I told him to cut a hole in his pants so these gnats would leave me alone. Him and his best half is all gone to town. But me and my mom's gonna go back tomorrow and we're gonna pick some berries. They're not real big, but man, they were plentiful. They were plentiful. This is the most I've ever seen. Have you ever seen them that darn plentiful, Mama? Just come pick. And so she told me the difference between a dewberry and a blackberry because I didn't know the dewberries are what you call them when they first come on. I guess when they're wet with dew, they're dew, and then they turn into blackberries. But either way, I cooked some down. The last time I was here, we picked a bunch and I cooked them down and made a blueberry or blackberry, not blueberry, a blackberry cobbler. This time I'm going to do that one recipe that guy made. He put, can't remember if it was pineapple tidbits or crushed pineapple, but he cooked his berries down and just used the juice, so don't like the seeds and I don't like the seeds either, but he wanted to have substance, something to, besides just the blackberry juice. So he put pineapples and still did it like a cobbler. So I'm going to give that a whirl. Okay, let me get back. Rose would be that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out who that was. Let's see. I know I am, Ruby Red Dress. I was an honor student and worked very hard for that. My parents were always saying, absolutely. My mom and dad was too. But let me tell you something. Education was the most important thing in this house. Hey, Alicia, how you doing, babe? My dad was I remember, a child of the Depression, is what I would always say to like reference, the era that my dad come from. So I would always say he was a child of the Depression. Wouldn't that be about right, Mama? So he was very frugal and, appreciated, didn't let go of a dollar. He knew what a dollar meant. I mean, um, and was very conscious about anything with a dollar before he let go of it. So, uh, he was like, did not, really know how to read. He didn't finish school. He had to quit to, help take care of the family. And his mom got killed when he was a young boy. And his dad, my papa, he was a womanizer, and he had some bars, clubs or bars. And so he was all about going to the clubs and, doing that. And so he would just leave my dad at places. And I won't ever forget one of my aunts told me a story that, my dad and them, and I mean, this was, I don't know what year. My dad was born in 1926. Mom was born in 35. So he was born in 1926. So this had to be like in the early 30s. But my papa had took him and dropped him off at these people that were actually his distant cousin, right? Uh, wasn't, was that his step? Somehow it was some distant relative to daddy, wasn't it, Mama? The one that was so mean to him, and the young boy, what was his name? Denver. Yeah. Denver, was that daddy's cousin or? Okay, so it was my dad's cousin, and it was his mom and dad. But anyway, my dad, got dumped off there, and he was about 7 years old, and he said, whenever the father come home or whatever, they were talking, he could overhear the mother and the father talking, and they were like talking about how they didn't know how they were gonna make it, because they were barely making it with their children, how they were gonna be able to feed my dad. And my dad said that's the worst feeling in the world, to hear something like that and to feel like you were a burden to somebody and you were helpless and can't do anything about it. And my daddy was a soft, tender-hearted man anyway. So he packed his bag and either left early the next morning, snuck out and left, and just like, went until he could find. He ended up back with my papa, but it just like breaks my heart to know what my dad went through. It just breaks my heart. I wouldn't want nobody to go through that, but my dad was like, our education, that he beat that in our brain. Get an education, because, he knew what it was like. He didn't have one, and how hard of a struggle it was. And I couldn't imagine not having an education these days, especially how this world has changed, socially and all that from when I was even raised and growing up, But anyway, education, the good Lord and education was the main things for us. Oh, I gotta see what. Uh, oh, that's okay, TK. I was waiting on you, girl or sir. Okay, let me see. Was there a fire somewhere? I saw we're saying something about smoke. Alicia, how you been, babe? What's the smoke from, Ginger Likes? Did something catch on fire? And I'm sorry, I hadn't been watching the news. If I'm missing something, I did see where there was a stern, somebody graduated. Did you see that, Mama? They had a graduation last night or night before that, and there was a shooting. And I know 2 people got killed. I don't know if it was the graduation students. I just saw a few minutes of it, but I'm telling you what, it's awful, awful, awful. It's scary to think about, you know. I don't know what's happening tonight. I ain't seen if anybody had any live scheduled. But anyway, what I was going to say a while ago, hey, Gina, all these people are crazy. And I made a video earlier this morning about, oh, my dad was so soft-hearted, standing room only at his funeral. Oh, that's how my dad was. What a sentiment. He had to quit school in 8th grade to work the farm. Yep. Ended up being a master mechanic for all right on. My dad ended up working for the power company, but the Canadian wildfire. Oh, okay. The smoke blew down my, that's awful too. Whenever you have smoke in the air like that. Whenever I lived up north, we would have times of the year like that, and man, it would be like, you couldn't get in the house quick enough, and everything smelled like it. If you had opened the windows or whatever, it like would permeate the house. We have at Pascagoula, we have pogie plants. Well, yeah, pogie plants. It's a stinky winky. Whenever you lived down there, Mama, did they have where you could smell the pogie? Was that a thing? It is a fish. that they go out and catch, and we're not very far from the Gulf, like within 10 miles, but there's a fish called a pogey fish, and these boats go out and catch them or pick them up, or I don't know how they harvest them. But Mark says they're an oily, greasy fish. And he said if it's real hot outside, you can throw one down on like concrete or the sidewalk or whatever. And he said within minutes, it just like evaporates into a liquid. It's that oily. And anyway, they use it to make makeup and dog food and all kinds of stuff. But when they have those damn pogey plants running, oh Lord, and the wind's blowing the right way, I'm here to tell you, I can't get back in the house quick enough. It stinks and it lingers. It's like it just hangs in the darn air. But oh, you found out some juice. I'll tell you behind the scenes. Okay. Oh, right on. Oh, well, I saw somebody did a clip of her, Gina, and she was talking to Mary, somebody by the name of Mary, wanting to know about something they had been talking about a plan. But hey, my email, Gina, is barnyardhard@gmail. Shoot me an email and I'll give you my phone number. But today I did my mom's fingernails and toenails. I painted them, and I washed her sheets on the bed, stripped her shit, put some more sheets on her bed. I washed my sister's clothes. She's at work right now. I did her a solid. I washed her clothes. What else did I do today? Not much of nothing really, just piddle around, a little laundry here and there. But yeah, so this morning, whenever I said what I said about Gypsy, I don't know if it was a popular, and I don't, it's just how I feel about it. I don't think Jilly Bean and Dizzle Whizzle or none of them has the right to call anybody a scammer. You know what I mean? Or anybody, as far as that. We don't know both. Look, I listened to both sides, and from what I have, I don't. There's a lot I'm not privy to, but the information that I do have, and I was able to compare notes, then that's what I based my decision off of, my thoughts, my opinions off of. I just don't think that, that was cool, because I mean, she may be one, I don't know, but from what, and she did apologize or tell me that if she does come back and do her channel again, the first thing she's going to do is apologize, because she didn't realize, that she don't want people thinking like that. But she goes on Facebook too, and I don't do that. Do you guys do Facebook? I know you do, Gina. I'm a woman. Okay, right on, TK. You just don't never know. I'm a woman. My daughter said smoke is coming in Indiana. Prayers, all absolutely. Have they? Is the fires put out, or are they still currently fighting them, Ginger Locks? But all the other shit that's going on, like with Tara, you know what I mean? That's just bull crap, man. I mean, why are we even giving her attention? You know what I mean? That's what I don't understand. Why is she causing? Okay, so Texas girl and Susan Georgia Peach and Six Up Media, they're working. They have a goal. They're kind of like they're working toward, and they thought other people were on board with them, and I think they are. It was just like a little misunderstanding, but it's over Tara and Michelle. And you guys, I don't even know why this community is arguing over those two heifers. I mean, forget that they exist. I mean, honestly, Tara, I felt like was lying through her. Why are we even entertaining that shit? I mean, seriously, I would act like they don't exist, ignore them, and they will go away. I mean, that's my opinion anyway. I just don't think that it's worth everybody getting in the streets and scrapping over. I'm not going to scrap over it. I mean, I've got my opinions, and Gina Diamond, what's going on? Christy sent me a disturbing picture of you. It was all very disturbing. I did not send it. Gina, I got to tell you this. Miss Pat, I hope you do feel better. Goodness gracious. I mean, so many people, got a girl, I'll get back. So many people don't have educations and are still paying for ones that they got through the student loans or whatever. I mean, whoever said that to you, I'm going to find out who. I know you gave me a hint, but right now I can't. I'm not hitting on all cylinders, but God, I realized put that brand. Do you find that okay? What? Tell me who you're talking about, Gotti girl. If you're talking about Tara, or because I don't know anything about it. All I saw is that she was on Jenny Jen Jen's last night, and she was lying through her teeth, in my opinion, lying through her teeth and being very evasive. And I heard that she was, being shady and doing shitty stuff behind the scenes and doxing and all that stuff. So if that's who you're talking about, I don't think, or if you're talking about Jelly Bean, I have my opinion on that too. Uh, or you're talking about Christy. I don't know who you're talking about. But anyway, Gina, I was watching a clip from Marissa was, taking an opportunity to run you down, and she was saying that somebody had told her to go to Twitter and to look you up on Twitter. And she says, but I haven't, and I'm not going to. Well, I did. I was like, Twitter? What in the world could be on Twitter, girl? Woo, Lord, I have to tell you, I turned a couple shades of red. I didn't know they had that side of Twitter. I was like, oh, shoot. Oh, Vortex Girl season is a mess. I do too, TK Tater. I do too. And it really puts everybody in such a dang, a pickle. You know what I mean? You don't know. Hey, Greg, how are you, babe? Good to see you. You don't know. Okay, so let's just use Texas Girl and Miss Susan. Earth goes in, she's a mod, Unitonic. I mean, it's a lot of people that go in a lot of different places that are, friends with everybody, and it puts everybody in a really bad. So this is the way I look at it. This is what I tell people. I go wherever I want to go. And if you see me somewhere that you don't like, you need to have enough faith in me as a friend, if I'm your friend, and enough faith and trust in me to know that I wouldn't stay anywhere if somebody was talking shit of a friend that I care about or putting you down or anything like that. I wouldn't stick. First, I would either exit stage left, or I would say something and then exit. I would not stay and be part of anybody bashing or being derogatory to any of my friends. I'm just not like that. So you just need to trust and have enough faith in my friendship to know that I would not do that. And if you don't do that, then we're not good enough friends anyway, because I'm going to go wherever I want to go and make my own opinions. But that's how we figure out who people are, for me anyway. I want to see for myself, and wait, I'm not going to be friends with somebody because you're friends with them, or not be friends with them because you don't like them. I am a 55-year-old woman, and you can be friends with whoever you want. You know what I mean? I'm not that. I don't roll like that. And so that's my philosophy on the way that stuff works. Oh, let's see. Um, oh yeah, absolutely. I would not. I mean, and see, TK Taylor, this is so I have, I know people think that I'm a hypocrite or whatever because of Mallory. So let me tell you guys, Mallory and I were good friends before she, decided she was going to try to belly up to Sloppy Molly. And I was very hurt, and it was a lot of stuff going on in my life when all that happened. I mean, I was very hurt whenever it played out the way it did, and I did a live and was vocal about it. And then I just shut up, and so whenever it, busted open, I knew they were both using each other. I had missed, like, Mallory and I were like like friends besides on here. You know what I mean? So anyway, I really, really missed our friendship because she was a good friend to me too prior to this happening. Even though I get it, I get how shitty it was, and I had so many people like looking out for me and defending me whenever all this was going down, and being supportive, and I so appreciate that. But I'm not anybody's fool. So just know that I will never forget how it all went down. And I know that, if it happened once, it can happen again. So just know that this old girl has got my eyes wide open, and I'm side-eyed and everything. So, you know, sometimes you gotta, to coexist down here, and she's not going anywhere. Mallory, I kind of like, she does e-beg. I mean, this is absolutely she's an opportunist. She sees, this is a way she makes her living. And I have to say, I don't watch her very often. I don't have time to watch her very often, but when I do, she's very entertaining most of the time. There is some times that I think she's been very offensive. The whole saying, I'm not down with that, didn't support it, had very vocal about it. But I also have some friends that are comedians, and I think that that's where she is in her heart. She is performing. When she comes on live, she is performing. And that's her way of making a living. And look, you gotta respect. I respect somebody that tells me and shows me who they are. There's no gray area with Mallory. It's black or white, and you know exactly where she stands and exactly how she is on a. You don't wonder. And I have to have respect for her for that. You know, she's not shady, she's not sneaky, um, and she's not two faced. You know, what you see is what you get. So you know, so anyway, I get how people think that I am probably talking out both sides of my mouth. You know what I mean? And I get it, and that's okay. And I had somebody the other day tell me that Corey Chainsaw said something about where said something about me spending my money. And I told her, don't worry about what I do with my money. You know what I mean? I don't, we're not even friends. I don't know why it bothers her. So, uh, oh, I didn't know that, Gina. Well, did she accept it? And did she know? Did Mallory know? Oh, really? See, people that talk about trans, they're so stupid to me. It's just stupid. It's stupidity. It's ignorant. It's like people that are racist. People that talk about, you know, people of a different color. You know, to me, that's just ignorance and stupid, especially in the age and the year we're in. I'm gonna hold this for a second. We gotta go in and hold that for a second. Talk to everybody. I gotta fix this. I'm gonna fix my phone holder for a second. What do you think about people that are racist, Mom? I think that's just some crazy shit in the year we're
Yes,
in.
it is.
You know, I mean, whenever you went to school, did the people of color were they weren't able to go to use different bathrooms, huh? Or
Well, it got right there to
so they can see it. What it got
where it was better.
but was it did they do the like make it where everybody could go, you know, to the
Yeah.
bathroom? Yeah. So you were like you lived that part though, you know, and I get it. I mean, they were treated poorly. The Indians were treated poorly. Oh, here's some more peanuts. Well, I think we got enough though. But yeah. Let's see what I put. Oh, hold on, guys. I have to sing that song. You got to skeeter on my Peter, whack it off. Boop, boop. The darn skeeter was here. There's Lolo. All right. All right. You ready to go in? Let's make that peanut brittle. Oops. Okay, we're gonna go in and make some peanut brittle, boys and girls. Ooh, tore me up, skeeters. Oh, I gotta show you guys. Let me show you my mama's gladiolas. She had told me last week. She said, "Ooh, those gladiolas are so pretty. And they are beautiful." I mean, when I was here 2 weeks ago, they weren't nowhere near this. I want to turn my camera around if I can find it. Hold on, just a second. What was that? Be under settings. Okay, bear with me. Camera. It's fixing to come in. Okay, all right. Check out those gladiolas. Look how beautiful long they are. Those suckers are huge, aren't they? They are beautiful. She used to have some red ones, but look at that. To me, it's just so pretty the way they grow up I'm about to lay over. Isn't that pretty? And then she had this thing started growing out of the side. That I love that caladium. That's probably one of my favorite. It needs to be weeded, you guys. She can't see. She's blind, and you know she can't see anymore. So it's just like taking over. But I love that caladium. And my sister lives here, and I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Huh? I'm scared of snakes. I'm right here. I'm scared of snakes. So and I love those little Gerber daisies or whatever they are. And I don't know what this is. I don't know what this thing is, but it's cute little thing. But yeah, so but this thing right here started growing out of the sidewalk. It was a pansy or something like that. It I told Mom, I said, damn, it died quick. But it was this kind of whatever this is. But it just started growing. There's no dirt there. All these years, this house was built the year I was born. There's never no soil there. It just started growing, but it looks like it dried up and and didn't get enough water. But I got my mom a hummingbird bar. She loves to watch hummingbirds, and she used to have so many. So for Mother's Day and her birthday, I got her a hummingbird bar. Oh, well, this is the hummingbird vine that takes everything over. But look at that flower. Isn't that beautiful? You know, my sister and I told her, I was like, girl, we look like, what's that? Oh, how many Polacks does it take to change a damn light bulb? Let me just tell you, how many rednecks does it take to hang a dang hummingbird bar? So I don't think she's had one damn hummingbird. And it took, look, it's probably not the way it's supposed to be, but it took both of us to get it like that. We had it on the front porch. My sister was determined that we were going to hang it on the front porch. And so I entertained her. I rolled with her and went like, okay, that's what you want to do, Heifer? You want to hang that sucker here? So we didn't have any chain. So by the time we got this damn thing hung, first of all, the juice spilt out all over us. It was sticky. This is where it hung. It hung right up here. And it was like that far from the damn. I said, bitch, there ain't no hummingbirds going to be able to get in there. So anyway, she had an idea. She was like, whoo, how's a cat? And she had her mind made up. So I just rolled with it, girl. I just rolled with it. But okay. Okay, Mama. Do you remember? You remember what the first step of the recipe was? What we're supposed to do? Get butter? Or do I need to rewatch the recipe? Do you remember what? So I got the nuts parched already. So the next step is I need to get the butter and sugar and what else? I better look the recipe up. Oh, here, I turned it. Is that Vanna White's daughter? Vanna White's daughter? Okay. Whoops, I didn't mean to drop that darn thing on the floor. Okay. Alrighty. We're going to wing it. Back in the day, my mama wouldn't even need a recipe. But it is. She's 86 years old, and I'm grateful. I don't mind. I look a recipe up and do whatever. I don't mind. I'm just glad to have her here and be able to do these little activities with her. And she loves peanut brittle. She says she don't like sweets. She said, I don't like sweets. I know, Mama, you just eat them like, okay, I know you don't. Shit. Mama, who are you heating this food up for? Diane? Are you heating that food up for Diane? Because it's an hour before she gets off. Probably an hour. Don't she close tonight? Does Diane close tonight?
Yeah.
10 o'clock? Shit. Well, I thought I might hang around, but I won't be able to be here that long probably. Okay, recipe peanut brittle microwave. We're going to do it in the microwave. Oh, corn syrup. Yeah. Have you got, okay, so it says combine the sugar and the corn syrup in a microwave safe bowl for 4 minutes, stir it halfway through. Then you add your peanuts, microwave for another 3.5 minutes. Then you add your butter and your vanilla, and then okay, I need a oven or a microwavable proof bowl, and probably a tall one, don't you think, Mama? Okay, you guys, I'm gonna try to get y'all propped up here. So I'll just take y'all around with me. Okay. Okay, let me get back with it and see what's going on here. Starred. Let's see. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Mom, they liked your gladiolas. Petunia pickle bud. I love you. Love that name. Okay, so
I need that.
That one right there, that clear bowl. Where's your grabber at? That I got you. Dang, I don't think that. You think that'll be big enough to go in the microwave, Mama?
It'll be big enough. I thought I had a bigger one.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Now there is one right there. Let me get the grabber. You hold on a sec. I'm gonna go grab that grabber because I can't. Grabber somewhere. Where do I see that?
Oh, back there.
Oh, it's not there. I'll just get a stool. So it might have been at the shed. I saw. I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna let it fall. Just grab stack this side of each other. Okay, now is that one that you were thinking about, or not the one? Okay, it must be down underneath. Is it tall?
Yeah.
The bowl's tall, and it's glass. Oh, how about look? I got one of these big old measuring cups, Mama. These glass measuring cups. That'd be perfect, probably. This big one, don't you think? It's that high side. I think that'd be perfect. I love this measuring cup. Let's check out this measuring. It's a 8-cup, and it's glass, and it has a lid that goes on it like plastic. Hey, 6-Up Media. We're making some peanut brittle, baby. She does look good for her age. She's 86, and let me just tell you, Flossie's got her some hot. 80, yeah, you turned 86 this year, or 87. You was born in 35. 35. Y'all figure it up. However, she was born in 35. Staying alive, 35. Let's see, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 05, 15, 25. Hell, I don't know. 80. I don't know. You guys, I'm 88. Yeah, but it don't matter, Mama. You hot. You look very good for your age. And do you feel good? That's the main thing. Do you feel good?
Yeah.
You do. Most part, you feel good. And she takes very little medicine. She just started taking like blood pressure medicine. Well, not blood. She don't even take blood pressure medicine. She just haven't started taking some like daily medicine a couple of years ago. She's doesn't even have to take. Hell, I have to take high blood pressure medicine, and I don't even know. I don't even understand that. 2 pills a day. But I'm just grateful and thankful to have my mom still be in the frame of mind that she is, and to be still, with us. And she's a little spitfire. Everybody always wondered where I come from, or where I got my craziness from. You know what I mean? But let me just tell you something. Little did we know it come from that lady right there, because I'm gonna tell you, she has become wild and out. The last started riding a motorcycle with my brother, and there's a TikTok thing that where this lady says this man comes by and says that he'll give her a bottle of wine if she'll show him her boobs. And then the lady says, well, which way did he go? And she said he went that way. And when she points, she's got a bottle of wine in her hand, because she said, I told Mom, I said, Mom, we need to do that. Please, let's do that. So she agreed to do it. We haven't done it. We told her we had to practice. My sister said, Mama, why do you let her talk you into doing stuff like that? She said, if it'll shut her up, I'll agree just to shut her up. Okay, 88. I guess you're right, Barb. I don't know. Look, she was 42 forever and ever and ever. You know what I mean? To me, she was always 42. She never grew. Now I'm like past that. Whew, Lord. Okay, so it said corn syrup. Let me get back to the recipe. And I got that measured out already, Mama. Oh, let's see. Oh, hell, it says, don't say how much I gotta. Have you guys ever made any in the microwave peanut brittle? In I gotta get tells you what to do. We don't tell you how much. Here we go. A cup of sugar and half a cup of Karo. The pecan brittle recipe that I saw, it calls for a little shot of whiskey. So I got a little maker's mark. I thought we'd throw in there. And it was smelling right, because I spilled some of it on when we was picking berries. Okay, so all right, Mama, we need to get a cup of sugar. I'm gonna put the Karo in here. Gigi positive. Hey, babe. Yes, peanut brittle. Oh, I'm so sorry. You guys, I just saw something pop up. And then the whole Summer Wells thing. Guys, I get it. I don't understand how people are going to one cup, it says. One, whatever. To each their own. I don't know. I'm not even getting. I ain't got no dog in that race. There's still so many. It's just awful kids that are missing. And I was watching the law and crime, something, one of these channels I watched, and they were talking about Harmony Montgomery, that little girl that I can't remember what state, but up north somewhere, where she came up missing, and wasn't reported for years, and they've got her dad in jail. Well, I was watching this show. It was like an hour long, and they were talking about okay, so I'm gonna mix. That's I think that's all with sugar, Mama. Just 1 cup. Here's your measuring cup back.
Are you sure?
Yes, it said a cup. Yes, it's 1 cup of sugar, a half a cup of K-Row, and you put that in the microwave for 4 minutes, stirring halfway through. So I'm gonna do 2 minutes, and then I'll stick it back in there for 2 more minutes. But yeah, Harmony Montgomery from Washington. I know that they went and they took the refrigerator and went down in the packs and stuff. So I think the stepmom, which I think was privy to whatever happened to that little girl, probably ratted and told some stuff. I don't know. I don't know all the details because I'm just gonna tell you guys, when stuff like that breaks my heart. It's so hard for me to like listen to and to know that those children, suffered and went through that. Okay, so you think the microwave? It said, depending on what power your microwave is on, I think yours is probably the right power, don't you? Just stick it in there for 2 minutes, and we'll go. Look, even if it don't turn out perfectly, it's still going to be some good ingredients. Even if we eat it with our fingers. Okay, 2 minutes. The part I can't wait to see is when you put the baking soda in there. Whoo! It's like comes a science project. Okay, so then it says we need 1.5 cups of raw peanuts. Well, it says raw peanuts, but we parched ours. Tablespoon of unsalted butter. Oh yeah, I got some butter. Yeah. It's imperial. I get it. It don't matter. It's not real. This ain't real butter. I don't care if it matters, huh? This is the margin. This is like margin. It ain't real butter. I got real butter. Yeah, you want to go grab it, or this won't hurt, huh? You don't think it'll hurt? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go wing it, ding it. Wing it and ding it, baby. Oh yes, now I can't either. Is that starting up? And another one I can't wait. Oh, turn my phone sideways. Okay, I just have to see. I gotta see if I can get it to rotate. Let me see. My little thing might be off. Just bear with me. This is a kind of, Oh no, no wonder it wouldn't rotate. The damn thing wasn't set, huh? Just bear with me, guys. Rotation. Plus, let me just tell y'all about my phone. It's an Android and it's cracked in the back. I've had it in a case. Crap. Y'all bear with me. If I lose you, I'll come back. I had it in a case and somehow I didn't even know the damn thing got crushed somehow. Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. Whoa, Betsy. Oh, shoot. Baby Joe. Bear with me, guys. I'm coming back. I'm back in the saddle. Okay, so turn it sideways. It should rotate now because I turned my okay, there we go. Is that much better, baby? Is that better? Anyway, so my little Emma, my little heart, she turned 10 and wanted an iPhone, her own phone. So her mom and dad said that I could put one on my plan and get it for her. So I did. And I was telling her, we went to a Mardi Gras parade. And we were walking through the parking lot. I said, gosh, Emma, I said, I look like, I said, I look like, I got it, Mama. I said, I look like going to, you having a phone. I said, mine's the broken, decapitated almost. And you got a brand new phone here. I'm having to glue mine together. So 2 more minutes. And then we add the butter and whatever. The butter and that fell out of the window a while ago whenever I was putting my tablet up there. Let's see. Okay, so raw peanut. Oh, we got the peanuts in there too at some point. Okay, so add the peanuts after that, Mama. We add the peanuts and we microwave for. This is my thing. It says microwave for 3.5 hours. I mean 3.5 minutes, but it also calls for raw peanuts. I wonder, since we parched them, if we still need to. Is that because this recipe they're not parched? We parched our nuts, so I wonder if we should do it for 3.5 minutes. Hell, we just wing it, huh? You think they're going to continue to cook in the microwave in this?
Well, they need to cook a little bit.
Oh, they do. Okay. Well, they smell and they taste really good whenever they're almost burnt. I'm just saying, it kind of like brings the flavor out in them. You know what I mean? To me, it does. And I always heard a little charcoal is good for you. Okay, so it, gotta see how much. Only like a tablespoon of baking soda, huh? And that's at the last though, right? Foams up like that. Oh, we got to get a pan and fork so we can pour it on. I remember you used to parch the nuts in the shell, didn't you? One and a half, 1.5 teaspoons. I love boiled peanuts, you guys. Oh my gosh, they are my favorite. Boil. You got 3.5 hours. Hell, it'd be hardcore. Be like beef jerky, peanut brittle. But what you looking for? I got baking soda right here, Mama. I brought some. So 1.5 tablespoon of called for, and it's in a cup and a half peanuts. That's close enough, don't you think? Peanuts. And they measuring it because hell, we ain't got. I mean, we got a few more, but we ain't gonna show them. We'll just wing it. It's our recipe. Plus, I like the part that don't have a nut in. You know that caramelly stuff. Okay. Okay. Now it's time to add the nuts. Hold on. Let me make sure. All right. Thank y'all for hanging out with us while we figure this out. Okay. Stir. Add peanuts and cook for another 3.5 minutes. So I'm gonna get the bowl. Add the nuts. Oh, it's so clear. It's very clear. Look at that. So just dump it in, don't you think? No.
Oh, to get some in husk.
Oh well, I asked you if you want me to earlier if you wanted me to leave the husk on there. I thought you said yes. I'll just do it like this. We should have done that before we. I was out there chewing my fat, just slapping those jaws together, huh? Should have got those husks then when I was out there chewing the fat. Sorry, I'm just showing y'all all my bosom, huh? My bosom, my bodacious tatas. So I gotta tell you guys, my sister-in-law. Well, she's not my sister-in-law. She's my ex-sister-in-law. My brother was married to her for 30 years, so she's like always gonna be my sister. But I was up at my niece's house and she was there helping her granddaughter with homework. And anyway, so the joke in the family was growing up. My sisters, I have 4 older sisters, and I'm the baby girl. But they all, had big boobs, and their kids had big boobs and stuff. But here I was, flat chested as a pancake almost, and had a fried egg. Anyway, they gave me hell. They used to, give me hell about not having no boobies. And so anyway, as I got older and learned how to bullshit, I started telling people that, because I moved away, and I would like tell my nephews and stuff, that I had a breast reduction and that I had a boob reduction because I used to be big breasted like their mom and my sisters and stuff, but I just couldn't handle it. Every time I would run, I'd get black eyes and all that. So they grew up hearing that their whole life, like literally their whole life. Well, so now come along, the ones that I was told that when they were little, they have children of their own, which are like 10, 11 years old now. So my ex-sister-in-law was, she said, I said something to her and she said, hey, it may not look like it here, but I kind of look like Frankenstein under my clothes. And she had weight loss surgery several years ago, her and her husband. And I said, what do you mean Frankenstein under your clothes? She said, I had, what did she call it? Anyway, she had like a mommy makeover, but not all the way, partial. I don't know what she called it. I can't remember. I said, did you have your vajayjay tightened like that? And she like didn't say anything, and her daughter said, Mom. Anyway, my little nieces was there, and listen, they hear everything anyway. I'm not teaching them nothing. They already know. So anyway, I said, well, so she says, no, she said, I had a breast reduction. And I said, girl, did it change your life? I said it just like that. I said, did it change your life? I said, because it changed. I said, how many sizes did you go down like that? And I said, did you go down more than 3? And she said, I went down 3. And I said, wasn't it life changing? And so my little nieces are looking at me like, my Katie, the little 11-year-old, she went and took care of her mama whenever she got home. So she took care of her, like she had drain tubes and stuff like that. So Katie looked at me and she said, Aunt Betty Jo, she was like, she said, did you have, was you on life support? And I said, whenever did they put you on life support? And I said, heck no, girl. I said, I rolled in there like a champ. And I said, I rolled out that same day. They didn't have to put me on nothing. And Gina said, life support? She said, I wasn't on life support. What are you talking about? She said, I meant drain tubes. They said, you on drain tubes? Anyway, So we finally told them that I really didn't have a breast reduction, that, it is what it is. And so they were like, all this time you've told us that you did. This is slow moving, taking the husk off of them. Should I take all of them off or just the ones that are loosey goosey? I mean, you just stand there, look at her, stand there holding that damn cigarette, smoking, telling me that's you've earned it, hadn't you, Mama? You've earned it. Stand there, and look pretty. Yep, you earned it. I'll shuck a nut. I ain't worried. They smell good though. I can tell you that much. So I wanted have you guys ever had pecan brittle? Pecan brittle? That's what I want to make next, but it's just gonna depend on how this turns out. But Mama's got some good pecans. That's what my sister got her for. Shut up, Betty Joe. How big was that bag of damn pecans? I would say pecans are high, but was it a 5 pound? Yeah, she got her like a bushel. It's like a bag of bushel of vegetables was coming in. She got a bushel of pecans, shelled and already shelled in half. But Mama's about like me. You don't get somebody a dang ironing board or something for all day. You want to help with the damn bag of peanuts. I mean, I like them and everything, pecans, but they were probably $20 to be honest with you. Pecans, they ain't nothing cheap no more, guys. Nothing cheap. I know y'all know that. Mom and I went to the grocery store the last time I was here. I took her to the grocery store and she needed to get some flour, and she likes the White Lily is the brand that she likes to get. You guys, no kidding, $6.70 for a dang bag of flour. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's just I don't know how they think that we're going to make it in this country, for real. I don't know how people with children and with big families, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. And listen, I have a problem with I don't know why I'm like this, but I want to be prepared. So I like buying and stocking up. My husband can't stand it, but he says I don't need to do that. But I do. I like having extra. If it's on sale, I'm going to get it. But, stock up because you never know. You never know. Mama, should I put these real dark ones in there? You think? Okay. I'm not going to be, I ain't racist. Ain't nobody ever called me racist, honey. The darker, the better. You know what I mean? Hey, a blank slate. How are you? Yes, my mom was. Yes, she was. It was funny when my sister from Florida was here. My mom's birthday is May the 12th. She just turned 88. 88. But when my sister and her husband was here, my sister, I'm going to have to show y'all a picture whenever I get through with this. I'm shucking some nuts right now. But she was in, I guess it was a pageant when she was in high school, and she was beautiful. It's Cherry. Her name is Cherry. My mom and Mama, why didn't you give Cherry and Diane? First of all, what made you come up with the name Cherry to name Cherry? What possessed you to name her that? So her name was Cherry. So that's unusual, though. I mean, you don't hear. But did you realize that? I mean, why didn't you give them middle names like Cherry and Diane? They don't have middle names. Why didn't you give them middle names?
Her name is Catherine. Cherry.
Cherry Catherine?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I don't think I knew that. Okay. Well, did you realize that when you named her Cherry, that that's a stripper, a hooker, and a stripper's name, that she was going to catch hell? Did you think that people would? You probably didn't think about, huh? People thinking dirty, huh? No. About Cherry, pop her cherry. She said, growing up, people always like want cherry popped and stuff like that. So I'm sure you didn't think about that. But that is a pretty name. So Diane, she doesn't have a middle name. Why didn't you give her a middle name? You was just tired?
I guess so. So.
What was the Acel, their dad? Did he go to the hospital with you, or did he just drop you off?
No. He didn't go. He went home to work.
And you had them, and back then they probably kept you in the hospital for a couple of days, huh?
Yeah.
But you didn't have no trouble with none of them, huh? You didn't have to have a section. You just popped them right out. So David, the little boy that was born, stillborn, was that the first baby? That was the first baby you ever had? Was didn't you call him? Was his name going to be David, or did you have a name for him?
No, I didn't.
I have to look in the Bible. So we put everything in the Bible. I got to tell you guys. So my sister Diane, that lives here, she went her whole life no celebrating her birthday in January. in January. So when she was getting ready to sign up for her Social Security, she I'm trying to turn you guys around. She goes to the, driver license place or wherever you go, and they they look it up and they tell her now her whole life she has celebrated her birthday on this day, and she like getting ready for her Social Security, so you know how old she was. Anyway, they tell her that her birthday is, let me see, it's in February instead of January, right, Mom? Okay, she celebrated on the 7th her whole life for 60 years. And when she goes to the DMV, now why they didn't catch it prior to that, and somebody else didn't catch it, because I mean, like the Bible, Mama always went off the Bible. I mean, that's just, she wrote it down in the Bible, and that's what she went off of for everything. So anyway, they told her at the DMV that her birthday is not January; it's actually in February. And so, yeah, ain't that some crap? They matched it up. Okay, so her birth certificate obviously said, what did her birth certificate say? I don't know. I wasn't there. January or anyway, her birth certificate did not match up with, I guess, what they had on file. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But anyway, she's having to like celebrate her birthday at a different day or whatever after all these. I mean, you would have thought somebody else would have caught it, like at the driver's license place or something like that. You know what I mean? Let me see what's in. Yes, our first baby was a boy, and he was stillborn, right, Mama? You carried him to full term? And did they know that he was going to be born like that before you had him, or did they find out whenever you gave birth to him? But he was born, he was already gone whenever you had him, wasn't he? So, yeah. But my mom's had a brother, and my mom's family was stricken with polio. My aunt, she lost, did Aunt Mary die from polio, or she died from something else, huh? Oh, heart trouble. But anyway, several of my mom's siblings had polio and died. And she had one sister, the one that I'm going to take her to see, that's in the nursing home. She was able to live, but she had, oh yeah, we live in the country. She was able to, she's lived and survived, but she like has a rod in her back. And I know she used to sleep with put a sheet of plywood under her bed. She had to have a real firm bed. And yeah, stillbirth. That was it as well. Really? A blank slate? That's crazy. It's probably, like they didn't, they've come so far with, that now they know probably before you have the kid. You know what I mean? Yeah, natural. Yeah, you had them natural. They probably didn't do the C-section and stuff very much back then, did they, Mama? Like your old pelvic, you had to get it big enough to spit it young and out, or did they do a lot of C-sections back then? You had all of yours, but none of yours was real big though. We were all like, you didn't have 8-pounders; they were all 7-pounders and less, right? So I couldn't imagine having a big one, a big one, and you know what I mean? Oh, okay. Let me get on with it. Get on with it here. I've had to reheat this stuff up. I've been chewing the fat so long, and I've got to shuck the nuts by myself. Mama says you got to shuck the nuts. There's this guy that has I've told this, so you guys may have heard this before, but we've got a guy that goes to church with us. He cuts hair, and he has a barbershop at his home, and his last name is Dees, Dee apostrophe S. And he has a sign on the end of the road that he lives on called Dee's Cuts. Well, I was over at my niece that lives on that road, her and her husband, one night at her birthday party, and I had a cocktail or two, you know what I mean? And I said, they were sitting outside smoking cigars and drinking. And I went out there to get in my truck, and I said, hey, I'm looking for a can of spray paint. I know I got a can of spray paint in here. And they said, for what? I said, when I leave, I'm going to stop at the end of the road. I'm going to mark out the C on Cuts, and I'm going to put in for these nuts. And they died out laughing. Anyway, I really wasn't going to do it. I was just being, talking crap. So anyway, I left and went home whenever I went home. And so the 2 days later is when I fell and broke my leg. Well, I had to call. We had Mark's big truck. We didn't have a car I could get in. So I had to call my nephew and his wife that was at that party and see if they could take me to the hospital. And we were going down, and it was, oh my gosh, it was bad weather. It was sleeting and stuff. Anyway, we were going down the road, and my nephew looked up there at me, and he said, paybacks are hell, hon. I said, what do you mean? And he said, you doing that to that sign. He said, that's why you broke your leg. And I said, but I didn't do it. I just talked about it. I didn't go, but it would be hilarious. I can't believe nobody's never done it. Okay. I cannot believe nobody's done that yet, because that is perfect. These nuts, these cuts. I mean, that would have been, I just can't believe nobody hadn't done it for real. But anyway, he was telling me that was what I got for for doing that. You know what I mean? And I said, but I didn't do it. I guess you get in trouble just for thinking about it. Okay, Mom, I think I got enough of them in here. I'm getting nervous now thinking this. I don't know if I let this stuff cool off too much, what's going to happen. Turn into a pumpkin. Okay, so I stir. Oh, shit. It's getting hard. I got to get it back in the microwave. Ooh, Lord. Put it in there and then I'll stir it. We went very prepared. 2 minutes and then I got to do another minute and a half. Wheels are off. The wheels on the bus are off. Okay, let me see what my next steps are. That stuff is getting hard. Okay, so next comes the butter and the vanilla, and then the baking soda. And then we get ready to pour it out. What are we going to pour it on? A baking sheet? Okay. I'll get one of your good ones down here that you don't ever let nobody, the ones that you protect you. I think this will be big enough, don't you think? Oh, you won't be? Okay. Okay, you don't have that much. Oh, here it is. Do I need that? Where are your good ones at? You gave me one like that. So you gave me one time. Maybe it's. Yeah. Oh, okay. Nope. It used to be between here. Oh, here they are. Okay, you got that. I'll put all this. You think we're gonna need both of them? Okay. I'm gonna make, if I make the combo, we're gonna stick out. That's heavy. Okay, here, take that. Woo, Lord. It used to not be a thing getting down in the cabinet and get stuff. I used to not think nothing about it. Just hop down, hop up, do it. Woo, when you get to be older, everything's a task. Okay. I am. I'm gonna put it up. Okay. Do we need to spray it? Butter it. Okay, I gotta go get my phone charger. Y'all hold on a second. Okay. I gotta stir the brittle first. Gotta hold that. Oh yeah, spring peanuts. I remember. Oh yeah, I better get all the peanuts there. Probably too much. Yeah. Okay. Lord, Lord. What fun for that. A friend of mine, I used to work. He was a carpet installer, and I was I went out and bid on jobs and stuff, and he would take my jobs or whatever. But he used to tell me getting my bids, my estimates and my jobs. He said it's like a monkey fucking football. He said you and your friend is like two monkeys fucking football. So his mom worked at a trophy shop, and they made trophies and stuff. So one year he come in there and he had a trophy and had two monkeys on the end and a football in the middle. They were screwing the thing. But I was going to show y'all while I was getting those pans down there. This is check out that old cast iron cornbread. This is yours or Diane's? This is yours, ain't it? Huh? It's yours? Well, you don't ever use it, do you?
I do sometimes.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I put it to good use, huh? But check that thing out. Ain't that nice? And they used to have one that was, the pawns was triangle. Do you still have that too? It's shaped like a triangle.
I don't know.
Okay, I gotta pay attention. Y'all hold on a second. Okay, it's microwave deep. So we need the butter. Oh, let me see how much butter, honey. Lord, I really probably shouldn't be cooking them often, Let's get on track. Okay, so we need to get add the butter and the vanilla. And get the vanilla extract. Okay, hold on. This is the best stuff. Vanilla paste. Love it, love it, love it. How much butter does that take on the day?
Stick of butter.
Not a whole stick, huh? Shit, Mom, are you serious? Hold on a second. Look at that recipe. I mean, I know this ain't no Paula Deen stuff. No, a teaspoon of butter. Well, this recipe, oh yeah, 1 teaspoon of butter. Shit, we'll just wing it. Okay. I don't know what we're watching, but they singing the national anthem. Must be a football game. What's tonight? Wednesday night? No, Wednesday night football, is it?
Yes.
I love me some vanilla extract. Let me just tell you guys, this is vanilla paste. And as you can tell, it's almost out. And I am gonna, because a little dabadilly on this stuff, it's very concentrated, but I love me some vanilla. I bought me some vanilla beans, and I was gonna make my own, but Lord, first of all, there's so many different recipes. Some people say you gotta let it sit for a long time. I don't know. Hell, I don't know. Okay, that's all I have to do with that. Okay, I'm ready for some butter, Mama. I ain't gonna worry about measuring. I'm just gonna cut some off and put it in there. That looks like about a teaspoon and a half. We'll go with it. Okay. All right. I gotta stir. How the hell I'm gonna stir that? It's tight. Do I put it back in the microwave? Oh Lord. Hell, Mama, we ain't got enough juice to put no damn we ain't got no juice to put no baking soda in it. Okay, let me see. The butter adds moisture, which we need. Okay. Lord child. How the hell we supposed to put baking soda in this? And it's already seized up almost. Look at it. Oh, it's woo, listen to it sizzle. Shit, Mama. You ain't helping me none. You supposed to be in here telling me what to do. How are we supposed to put the baking soda in it whenever it's loosening up, I guess. Oh, Lord. Lord child. Y'all ever made peanut brittle? I think we need more juice. I should have made more of the whatever goes around these nuts. You know, this stuff. I think I wonder if I could mix some more up and make it. And you know, hell, I don't matter now that I'm thinking about it. Hell, that might not have been half a cup of okay, bro. I don't know, Lord. You guys, there's a reason why. Okay. Does that look like a half a cup? Because that's what I put in there. I don't know if I had enough now that I'm thinking about it. But we got to put baking soda in there, Mama, and I just don't think there's enough juice to do that. Yeah, look, what do you think? I don't have arms like Popeye. Woo woo, Popeye. I'm stirring it. Okay. It is getting a little loose. I'm gonna add some more butter. Hell, Paula Deen did it. She ain't dead yet. So add a little bit more butter because it like that. Okay, you got the baking soda open for me? Because we're gonna have to stand back when we put here. We're gonna stand back when we put that in there because it's gonna go crazy, ain't it? Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just sprinkle some in there in just a second. Will you? Okay, let me get my old back in the microwave.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Mom. I'm gonna look and see. Hell, I'm scared to put it back in there. Good Lord. I'm tired. Okay, let me see. What's it? Lord child. Okay. Okay, it says add the vanilla and butter and then stir in baking soda. Cool, complete. Okay, no. I'm just gonna sprinkle some in. I don't know. Shit, I'm scared to put too much. Mom, it's okay. I know about how much I bought it. I don't want to put too much because I don't want to ruin it. Okay, we're gonna go with that and see. Vanilla paste. Yes, vanilla paste. I love that. Oh, I think the baking soda turns it that color, don't it? That creamy looking color. Oh yeah, Mom, I think this might be okay. Oh yeah, baby. Hell, heck yeah. You just got to put some. Now I know why you let me do it. You got to put some damn arms in it. Is it always like that? I'm gonna add a little bit more baking soda.
No, don't add.
Just a little bit. Okay, there you go. Okay, on the pecans. I'm gonna double the juice part because I want it. You know. So just sprinkle it, spread it out on the pan. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let y'all see in just a second. I love you too, Ruby Red Dress. Okay. Yes, more Cairo. Can I add Cairo now? Or I better not, huh? Better not. I think it's gonna work. Hell, it'll work good. My sister smokes. She smokes weed anyway, so it should be starting. It'll be good. As long as it's sweet, it'll be good. You know what I mean? All right, Mama, here we go. I need another spoon so I can dig it out of this spoon. You know what I mean, the nuts. So I can get these nuts out of this spoon. Damn. Ooh, it's a workout for me. Let me just tell y'all. Lord, I ain't worked that much. My arms that much in a long time. Okay, Mom, I'm gonna let you spread it while I let me see. We've got a few more minutes I can get on here. I'll let you spread it out, and then I'll get busy making my mess, clean my mess up. Oh, where's those dang Christmas pecans at that you got? I'm gonna use some of your Christmas present, Mama. Are they? Do you know? Remember where they at? You got them hid? Got them hid in the safe? Here, you take that and spread that. I'll go take it. I'm gonna put it here or at the table. Okay, let me get to that. Okay, so they used to be down under this cabinet, the pecans, but they're over there with the cake maker stuff in the closet. Just take your time. We ain't in no hurry. Matter of fact, though, we on our time. Ain't nobody. We ain't got nobody. Tell us what to do. I'm gonna sample this stuff to see if it's gonna be worth the shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Just do it in a pinch. Like I said, my sister does that. It'd be good. I think we could put a little sea salt in it. You know, like sweet and salty. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can see what's going on here on the comments. Oh, so I could have stuck it in the microwave. It sticks to your teeth. Yeah, when we were talking earlier, it said to do the string. What is it? What is it? A thread test. Anyway, my mom used to have it. You get a cup of cold water or water, and then you the syrup part of it. You do it like that, and if it goes down in the water, it makes a string. Then that's how you know it's ready. But you know, it's humid as Hades here. It's humid as hell here in the South. So I don't know if it's like divinity, if it has gotta be a certain temperature or whatever, or humidity. But if that's the case, it ain't gonna turn out. I'm gonna show it to you after my mom gets it spread out. I got her over there working those arms, working her little old arms. Did you should we? How about put it in the oven for a minute, warm it up? You don't think? I think we should mix up some more juice and pork, and then make some more with pecans. Okay, well you got, and I'm gonna measure it this time. I'm bad about not measuring stuff. I will tell you how to tell my mom hello. She's standing right here cracking the whip. She wouldn't even help me. Dehusk the nuts while ago. But whenever we was growing up, we all had chores and stuff, but she did not like us in the kitchen while she was cooking. So when I got married the first time, hell, I didn't know how to cook. All I knew how to do was clean the kitchen, because when it got time to clean the kitchen, then that's when we were allowed to come in. But she didn't like us under her feet, she would say. Get out from my feet. So I didn't learn to cook. I didn't know how to cook. I got married. Of course, I was 16, when I got married. But what I did know how to cook, we had I never had instant potatoes, because we grew our potatoes. My mama didn't buy. She didn't buy top ramen or I didn't know what none of that was. If it couldn't be raised in a garden or with a raised, cattle or whatever, we didn't get it. Mama didn't buy it. So I didn't know what instant potatoes was. I got my teeth stuck. So I got married, and my mother-in-law taught me how to. Well, we went over there. I cooked the chicken, and it was bloody on the inside. But anyway, she made mashed potatoes, and I got over there. I said, "Oh my gosh, these mashed potatoes are so good." And she said, "They're instant." I said, "Instant?" But when I learned that, and I was an instant mashed potato maker after that. I make them from scratch now, but sometimes I make them. Do you remember we used to have our potatoes up at the barn? Daddy would put them in lime And I'm not going to tell you, listen to this. So my friend, you remember this? One of my girlfriends, this is back whenever the little bitty skinny cigarettes, like Misty and Virginia Slims and all them. Well, I've never smoked, but I wanted to be cool. So, my girlfriend had a pack of Virginia Slims or something. Anyway, we had went out the night before and she left the cigarettes with me. Well, I thought I was so smart. I hid them in a inside pocket of a jacket in the back of my closet. This was summertime. Mama said, Betty, come in here. And I come in here and she said, I need you to go to the barn and get some potatoes. Because they were, laid out in the line, whatever. I said, how many do you want? She said, just go get me some potatoes. So I take off, and the barn is like a ways. You have to run. So it's like where my brother lives. I remember I was running. I ran up there. I grabbed some potatoes, threw them in my shirt. I come back and I was as fast as a road runner. I come back and I go and put it down, and I walk around the corner. She had those damn Virginia Slims laying right there on the bar. She had done found them, and that I just knew I was gonna get back before she could go in there and even look. This was before she could have had a camera in my room, but I don't know how she knew. How did you know I hid them things in the pocket? But she didn't even need no potatoes. She was sending me to the barn to get them, so she could go find my cigarettes. Hey, did you find the pecans? You think they're in the freezer?
Yeah, that's in the freezer.
No, I want the one sister got for Christmas because they're gonna be good and fresh. Give me a call, Diane, and let me ask Diane.
No,
Okay. Are they in the closet over there, you think?
no,
They used to be down here.
they have to be in the freezer.
Okay. Well, I'll go get them. You stand here and talk to everybody, and I'll go grab some. You just talk to them. I'll be right back, you guys. Go tell them. Okay. Okay, she sent me on a wild goose chase. They was in the other freezer here. She was trying to look for some cigarettes, but I found them all. They weren't out there. Okay. I know my sister in Florida, they live on a golf course, and she when they come, my dad, when they used to go visit, my dad would always walk around. Of course, they would have lots of balls in their pool. There's pools. They had it screened in, but still those balls would, go in the water. So my dad loved to pick up golf balls. You should see the bag of golf balls my sister brought for my nephew. Some expensive balls too. Okay. Oh, you talking about buy a pack of cigarettes? Yeah, for $1.50. Lord, my husband smokes the Marlboro. You guys, it was like 90 something a pack, $90 a pack. Like, it's crazy. My mom, she used to smoke Viceroy. No, yeah, Viceroys. Oh, I can't even. It's weird. Then she switched to Dorales. So stinky winky. But now, what made you go to menthol? Why did you start smoking menthol? She said it was a little cheaper, but anyway, she smokes menthols now, her and my sister. And the ones they smoke, they're like 30, I don't know, about $30 a carton, mama? Or cheaper than that?
No, $66.
Oh, they went up 66, but they're generic, what you call generic. But anyway, hell. Anyway, Mark, I tried to buy him. Okay, so the brand that my mom and them smoke, I tried to get some comparable for what he smokes. One day, and the lady told me, "Well, we really don't have anything in that line, but there's some. These call it like American 123s." So I got a pack, and I got him his regular kind. Anyway, I gave it to him. I told him that's all they have, and he smoked color. He told me, he said, "I know why they call them that." Anyway, he had some joke about how they were awful. He said they were awful. So Caprice, yes, Caprice. Those were those little skinny ones. And I didn't even like to smoke. You know what I mean? I just thought it was cool to have a cigarette and, hanging out my hand, my fingers. Yeah, that's ridiculous what there are. I went to Walmart and Crown. I smoked Crown. Okay, yeah. I went to Walmart about a month and a half ago. And I went there. Usually where I would get more cigarettes. And I went in to get a carton, and she charged, it was like $120 something. And I said, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And she's like, "Yeah, girl, they're going up like every day they're going up." So anyway, I was like, "Holy crap, he's going to have to stop, man." So I bitched all the way up here, I was telling my sister, and she's like, "That can't be right." And I said, "I'm just telling you, girl," because me and the lady at Walmart stood there and like had a whole conversation about it. And anyway, I called and I asked them what their cigarettes was, and I guess they never overcharged me. And naturally, I didn't keep the receipt or didn't get the receipt, so I couldn't do anything about it. But anywho, I quit going to Walmart and getting them. I've been getting them because usually at the convenience store, if you buy like 2 packs, you get $1 off 2 packs or something like that. So, so anyway, you guys, I gotta go. I don't know if I finished telling that little story a while ago, but I gotta go to the back home tomorrow to my doctor's appointment at 10. And then I'll be back up there. I'm gonna lay you down and I'm gonna see what I got going on here. You guys hold tight. So there we go. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna wing it. Dang it! This time I'm gonna kind of sort. Mom, I'm not gonna wash this measuring cup because we all know what's in here. This bowl, and it's gonna be the same stuff. But I gotta see about when to put the whiskey. I probably put it in at the end, like a vanilla extract, huh? You think the whiskey will be okay in the pecans? I mean, it ain't gonna be like we're gonna get drunk or nothing. Just be a little pick me up or something. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna wing it, Mom. I'm just gonna come up with my own recipe. What you think about that? That's what you get to do. I'm going to. I'm fixing to come up. I'm gonna wing it and ding it, baby. It might be the best ones we've had. So that's how you learn. That's how Martha Stewart got to be. She wasn't bored knowing all that stuff. She got in the kitchen and she just winged it. Look at her now. So I'm just gonna be like Martha. I'm gonna act like Martha. Act like Martha. I'm pretty sure I measured this out I can't remember what I was making. And I measured out their half cups. I'm almost positive that was right. But have you got some, don't you? From K Road. That's all I brought. Have them over there I know you do. I might add a little bit more just my creative side is telling me to put a little bit more in there. So let's see. Oh, okay, that's right. All right. On the bottom. Oh yeah, I see. What's the difference between? I mean, I know it's darker and lighter, but what would you use a dark halo for? No, cheaper. I need some sugar. I think I'm gonna put a cup and a half. Or a cup and a half, 2 cups of sugar. Since I'm letting my creative juices flow, Mama. And I'm not gonna use. Oh, so we're not gonna parch the pecans. Just put them in there. willing it raw. That's how some of the recipes call. Let me parch them real quick. Okay. A little whiskey probably. Okay, we're just gonna wing it and ding it. Cup and a half. A little bit more. There you go. We're gonna have some juice for these things. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it just like the other recipe. And that turned out wonderful. I'll show y'all what it looks like. Mama's been over here pushing down. She wore out. She had to go get her inhaler while ago. Puff on it. I wore out. Two minutes, stir it. 2 more minutes. Okay. I got the pan ready thanks to my mama already. So wash my hands. My sister was so excited when I got here, you guys. She had her chickens hatched out, some little bitties, like on their own. Like they didn't last time she hatched out some ducks. Her son-in-law took them and did them in a incubator. But this, she had the hens, they like hatched out. She was so excited. She said there's a brown one and a black one. But she said, so you go in there, be careful. The mamas are real, protective of them. So I said, girl, you ain't got to worry about me. Ever since she had that snake in there, I can't hardly go in there anymore because I am scared death of a snake. But I sent her this thing the other day, and it said that if you're, got snakes, let me tell you what it said to do. Very simple. If it works, let me see. You mix up pine sol and let me see. Okay. Okay, let me see what this gentleman says.
Anywhere you don't want snakes, I'm going to show you how to get rid of them.
Here we go.
All you need is pine sol and garlic powder or onion powder. Both work amazing. Add 8 ounces of pine sol to a spray bottle. Then add 1 tablespoon of the garlic powder to the spray bottle. Then shake the ingredients together. Just take the spray and spray it around your yard, your house,
Really?
your campsite, wherever you don't want snakes at. Just take the spray and spray it around. If you need more, keep it at an 8-to-1 ratio. Hit the plus sign for more videos like this. Enjoy, guys.
Garlic powder or onion powder and freaking pine sol. There you go, people. Put it in a spray bottle and spray away. So I'm gonna mix them up because let me tell you something. I ain't got no chickens currently in the chicken pan, but I don't care where I don't want to see one nowhere. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go stir my juice. Did you hear what that said? Pine sol? Have you ever heard that, Mom? For snakes away? Pine sol and garlic powder or onion powder. Oh, this is looking beautiful. Yeah. We could just say that you already broke that up. That kind of looks like it anyway, don't it? Okay, 2 more minutes. I'm gonna show y'all peanut brittle. I want to unplug this right here for a second. Okay, check that out. Look, don't laugh and don't hate on us because we're just 2 old girls trying to make it in the woods. But it looks like she already broke it up. Yeah, the pecan stuff is gonna be better. Probably no better. You never know. Okay, prop back up. So one thing my mom always okay, so we can tomatoes. We get the tomatoes, they sell them for like $20-$25 for a box of them, like I think they're 40-pound box. Isn't it like 40, nice size box? And so we usually, how many boxes do you normally put up when you make 2 or 3 boxes, huh? So that's an ordeal. So last year I had the genius idea, instead of standing here and doing it, because you gotta, dip them in the hot water, get the skins off. Then if you're gonna make juice or if you're gonna can the tomatoes, depending on what you're gonna do with it, it's a process, And my mom she does it the way she was taught, the tried and true way. Anyway, I thought, you know what? We've got a big pot that we cook gumbo and stuff in. What the hell are we standing here doing it in all day long? So I go and get the propane bottle and I gotta find my charger here. The propane bottle and that big pot. And let me just tell you guys, talk about game changer. That it shortened the. It was really worth it, wasn't it, Mama? Cooking it like that, but blank screen's gynecologist show. It's hilarious. But so hold on, microwave palace. Okay, so now we do the now we do shit fire pot. That's so pretty. Okay, I gotta look at the recipe. That's how long my attention span is. Hold on. I think we put the nuts in there now, Mama. Very nice. Okay. There's a gun and I just had my pop done yesterday. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. So I'm gonna okay. Okay, yeah, you have the nuts now. And cook for another 3.5 minutes. Okay, baby. Well, I'm gonna wing this too because I got my creative juices flowing. I'm gonna put them in whole. I ain't gonna worry about breaking them up. I'm not gonna put this whole bag in there. That other recipe didn't call but for a cup and a half, and Lord, I don't even think we have that. I'm gonna stir it and see. We want a little juice, and we don't want it all taken up with nuts, do we? No. Okay. A few more. Oh, my creative juices are flowing, ladies. Okay, Mama, what you think about this? Yeah. Okay. So now I'll cook for another 3.5 minutes. My sister's gonna be excited when she comes home. Clothes are gonna be clean. Or all her clothes are gonna be clean. I gotta go put them in the dryer, but anyway. So next we do butter, vanilla. I gotta get some more vanilla because I used all that paste. And if you don't have none, I have some up the cabin. Do I need to? Surely I've got some vanilla extract. Y'all, I'm sorry. I hope I shade under my arms, you guys. I put my piss in. I gotta tell y'all something. Since I broke my leg, life's just things are just not the same. You know what I mean? So my husband, bless his heart, he's so good. But I got sitting out here on the porch today, and I looked down, and you guys, I've never had a lot of hair. I'm not a hairy person, and it kind of grows in like very sparse. But it's so long on my legs. I was like plumb shamed. I said, Lord. I said, that's a shame, but I'm gonna shave it in the next couple of days. I figured I'd have my legs match my bush. You know what I mean? Hell, why shave my legs when my damn bush is overgrown? I'm just saying. Let me just tell y'all something. That damn sloppy Molly, that bitch, every opportunity she gets, she flaps her jaws about me. She even had the nerve the other day to say, I saw on a clip, somebody said that she was talking about me, and she said, and as far as Barnyard goes, I know she cheats on her husband because she's not loyal. There's not a loyal bone in her body. You heifer, you don't know shit about shit to start with. You wouldn't know what loyal was if you freaking had it knocked upside your head. But I've been not even gonna say anything because honestly, she's not worth my damn time. But it just pisses me off that she's still, I haven't said nothing. I haven't been doing nothing about her now. I've been minding my own P's and Q's, sticking to myself. I don't need her, don't miss her. It's been nice. That's why I said, I was like, Laura, what did you regurgitate her for, man? She is not wanted or needed around here. Like, for real. Leave her where she was at. Nobody missed her here. Yeah. Yes. Talking, that she knows that I don't have low. And then what else did she say? She said that, when she was talking to Laura, she was like, Laura was like, and what's up with Barnyard? She's just off the fucking chain. She's crazy, some shit like that. And Laura, I don't talk about you either, but I'm going to. But anyway, Molly said, you couldn't hear what she was saying because that's whenever she had the mic so far away. I mean, awful interview. Laura couldn't even get her to freaking get up on the mic so you could hear her. But what did she say that day? That the only thing that I was basically put on this earth for one thing. I was made. My mother had me for one thing. My purpose in life was to get her that dog. Can you believe that bitch is so stupid that she said that was my only purpose in life? The only purpose I served was to get her Violet. Man, is that not ignorant? I mean, she fell down the ignorant tree and hit every damn limb on the way down. But that was my only purpose in life. And I am just a nobody. I'm just a waste. I'm a huge disappointment. Oh, Lord. Okay. the butter, and the vanilla extract. Let me see what this looks like. Oh yeah, baby. You know, I used to say, "Oh, it's so good, I'm gonna slap my mama," but you know, you don't say it when you're in the presence of your mama. Ain't nothing that good. Slap my mama. Okay, mama, this looks like it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna taste just as good. Okay, so butter. I'm just gonna dump that in there. It looks good. And I'm gonna put this in here. I wish I had some paste, vanilla paste. But I like vanilla. Oh yeah, I gotta put the whiskey in. Okay, baby. Oops. We rode all the way back there to the black. I'm gonna see how steady my mama was. It didn't have no lids on. I went and got some Maker's Mark out of the freezer, and we rode back there to the berry bushes and back in that rough razor. And look, we didn't even spill it. Look at that. It would have been alcohol abuse. My husband would say, okay, ooh, I don't know. I'm not gonna put a whole lot in here just in case I wouldn't want my mama to get drunk off my damn peanut brittle. Okay, mama, okay, it's gonna be coming. I'm fixing to put the baking soda in there in a minute. And it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. I don't think I need to cook it no more. Okay. Ooh, I can smell that Maker's Mark, baby. He's making a mark. Oh yeah. But usually alcohol burns off of something if it's warm, don't it, Mama? Like, oh, God, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. I gotta add the baby. Ooh, that's probably enough. Maybe not. Maybe because I doubled this. I'll put a little bit more. Did you ever measure? You never measured either, did you? Whenever you was baking and do stuff.
I did the first time.
Well, I did too the first time. Not really. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, you ready for me to pour it? Okay. Oh yeah, baby. Now, Mama, I'm gonna tell you something. If this tastes as good as it looks, people's probably gonna want to start buying this stuff from us. But I'm busy, so we'll have to see. Okay. Oh, it's pretty. We might could have added a few more nuts. Let me show everybody, Mama, real quick before you go there and spread it. I think we could have put a few more nuts in it, but that's okay. I like mine. Okay. Let's see that. That looks a lot more prettier than the pecans. Okay. I'm going to take it up there for you and let you spread it at the table. Okay. Rub your feet with lotion after I do the thumbnails. I'll have to do that in a little bit. Okay, we're done with the peanut brittle, the pecan brittle. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna go put the clothes in the dryer real quick. I'm gonna take y'all with me. Yeah, whenever I was here last time, you guys. Okay, so my mom, God love her, really the only thing that she can see to do is to damn smoke. You know, it's like one after another after another. Things like so. She's the world's worst about whenever I get ready to eat or we'll sit down at the table. She'll be already ate or whatever. She'll go and light her damn cigarette up at the end of the table when I'm just sitting there, you know, eating, and I cannot stand it. Anyway, my sister made her a fried bologna sandwich last time I was here, and I was doing some stuff. Anyway, she goes and gives her the sandwich and some corn chips and a drink, and I go out to the car to do something. And when I come back in, now my mama did not have a cigarette whenever my sister gave her dinner. Okay, she did not. When I come back in, my mama is sitting there, you guys. She's got her bologna sandwich in one hand and that damn cigarette in the other. And she is literally taking a drag and then taking a bite, taking a drag. I was like, you got to, I got my phone. I was going to try to record her, but I was so paranoid. I like didn't want her to see me record. And she can't even see, but I knew I shouldn't have been doing it. So anyway, it didn't record. I went there and told my sister, I said, you're not going to believe this shit. She is like double fisting it. She said, are you serious? I said, I'm serious. Bless it. I don't say anything to her, you guys, because God love her. She's 88 years old, but my other two sisters fried her ass. I mean, they like give her hell about, are you going to smoke it out? You know, I mean, look, she's 88 years old. I wish she didn't, but God love her. You know what I mean? Hell, it's a damn wonder she ain't, with all these kids that she had and grandkids and stuff, it's a damn wonder cigarettes is the only thing she's smoking. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna throw these clothes in the dryer. Yeah, I tease a lot because I don't like for my mom to know I smoke. I mean, I don't know that she knows, and I just don't know. I've just never. My sister don't care, but I've always I'm like not okay with that. I don't want her to know. I can't see if I'm in the booth. So she may know that I do. I mean, hell, you know, who knows? But I always put it off on my sister. you know, you know. this dang dryer. I mean, washing machine. I'm here to tell you, I almost need a damn footstool to get over in it. This is the deepest dang washer I have ever seen. And I went to the laundromats and washed some comforters at the at home the other day. And I went to this new and improved, remodeled laundromat. Let me just tell y'all, I fell in love. First of all, the damn thing took debit cards. Yeah, you heard me. Debit cards. So you could wash with a debit card. And then it was expensive. It was $30 to wash. They were the big washers. Okay. But gotta do it. I told and it wasn't that much to dry. It was very reasonable actually to dry, but I like to put them in those big old washers. Mama, did I tell you when I went to the laundromat the other day and took my comforters and some blanket rugs that they have? It was a remodeled laundromat, and they take. Are you ready for this? They take debit card. Like you don't have to take quarters in there. You can put your card, your credit card or debit card in the machine and pay for your clothes like that. And they it was like $30 for 2 washers. They were huge washers. Is that right? $30? Yeah, that's right. Because okay. Also, not only that, you can also add additives. Like the machines have like the Downy. It's not what I'm talking about, but like products like that in the machine that you pay extra and it puts it in your wash for you. So anyway, first time, so I pimped it out a little bit, my wash, but that was a nice wash. And they also had people in there that you could take your dirty clothes to them and they would like do your laundry for you and fold it up and put it in a basket and you can pick it up. Now that's having too much money. You can do that. You know what I mean? Go pay somebody. Maybe they don't have a washer and dryer. Whenever I used to be watching Oprah Winfrey all the time, she would that's when she was doing the gratitude, making a list about, what you're grateful for and all that. So, it really is, like it really does put you in a good frame of mind. So anyway, and it's very difficult if you sit down every morning, this is what I did. I would sit down every morning, right when I got up, I'd get my coffee, my time, and I would sit down and I would write. I started out thinking I was going to do 5 things a day, but it didn't take long for me to realize, because I wanted to be genuine about it. It's kind of difficult when you first get up. So anyway, I ended up doing 3 things a day. But one of the things I was grateful for, I put on there, was having a washer and dryer. Because listen, until you've lugged your clothes to the laundromat, you know what I mean? You appreciate a washer and dryer. Or when we were growing up here, we had a dryer, but it was always broke until, it was raining. But we had a clothesline and we hung them up out on the clothesline. We had 3 clotheslines. We would hang them up. And our jeans would be so stiff, we would have to jump from the bed and jump in. It would be so stiff. But we hung everything out on the line. You know what I mean? So, anywho, I remember putting that on. Hey, Gina Diamond, did you email me? Okay. I've been so tempted to get some. Oh, really, Blank Slate? How long have you been not smoking? Oh, it takes cards? I guess I'm just like a behind the scenes. Absolutely, girl. Absolutely. And then have the nerve to call me trash. You know what I mean? Have the nerve to call me names and that I'm, a loser or whatever. Bitch, I'm not taking pictures of my friends while they're sleeping. You know what I mean? And then using it against them. And whenever I found out, so Mallory told me whenever all this come out, Mallory said, well, they've been around. They've been floating around in the DC for a year now since y'all been back. I said, no, I didn't know. I had no idea. So Mallory said she just assumed that I knew, but she had heard it and several other people had heard about it. I had not heard it. I know I had not heard it. I would not have been, I wasn't okay with it then, and I sure so would have been okay with it then either. You know what I mean? So hold on, you guys. I got to go shake the dew off of Lily. I'm going to let you talk to my mama for a second. I got to shake the dew with Lily. Okay. Mama, here you go. My battery's at 4%. I got to do it quickly. Okay. Oh, hold on, you guys. Somebody Come in here and sit at your chair, Mama, so I can plug you up and get my charger because my phone is running. Let me see. Nope, it must have been a guy coming through. Okay, hold on. She likes, guys, she likes, you know, she's gonna hit me up for royalties. I'm kidding. Hold on. If y'all hear me flopping, I got my house shoes on. Okay. All right, Mama. All right. Have you guys seen Safari Dreams? I have not seen her in quite a while. All right, hold on. All right, Mama. You just hold on this little thing in the back if you want to. Okay, I'll be right back, you guys. Okay. My mom just her and my sister, the air conditioner went out last time I was here, and they had to have a whole new unit put in, and it is very nice, but it was quite, it was like right at 4,000, wasn't it? And my nephews, that's what they do for a living. They're HVAC or whatever that's called. I mean, they don't get stuff for free, but they put it in for, you know, they didn't charge or anything. Naturally, put it in. Oh, what are we doing? Watching? Do you watch basketball? Need or let me see what we got on here. Chicago Fire. What do you guys normally watch, Mom? What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Let's make a deal. Prime time. I like watching game shows. You remember that show we used to watch where they would open the suitcases? Howie Mandel, I think. You remember that show? They would open suitcases. The people would pick it. Oh, this is super deal. But yeah. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us while I made my they said I love you, Mama. Blank screen says loves you. Blank screen, you can tell us, it's just a few of us. Are you a man or a woman? Because you know, Sloppy Molly thinks that you're from Florida, but I won't tell nobody. But you're blank screen's gynecologist. So that would mean you're a woman. I got you. I got you. Oh, Pink. Pink, how are you, babe? Are you doing okay? I almost emailed you the other day. I can't remember what I was. I'll email you. Something had come up in chat, and I was like, it made me think of you. Hey, Barb, Ginger Lux. I'll have to go back and look at chat because you know, guys, I was flapping my jaws and trying to make brittle. Ginger, I gotta tell you what happened. So, okay, so y'all know we got a new cat. Well, that little sucker, he is so mischievous. He wants to get into whatever he can get into. So I have this corner cabinet in my kitchen, and it's got a Lazy Susan built in it. It's on the bottom, you know, the cabinet. And I'm bad about, you know, I leave when I go in the kitchen, I'm cooking or whatever, I leave all the cabinet. If I open a cabinet door, I'll leave it open until I clean the kitchen and leave because I don't know why I do it. It drives Mark crazy. But anyway, because I figure I'm gonna have to get back in it again. So why open it? Anyway, I do that. So I had my Lazy Susan cabinet open and that little shit had gotten in there and I didn't know, gotten in the back and I didn't know it. So I got through cleaning the kitchen. I had swept them off and I was going to go lay down and I push it too. And I had put a load of laundry on. So I had to go put them in the dryer. And when I went in there, I was putting the clothes in the dryer and I thought something that I was throwing in the dryer made a noise. That cat was in the cabinet and couldn't get out. And so I figured that out. Well, I come home yesterday and I went in my spare bedroom. The brand new flat screen TV that I've only had probably 3 months that I did not buy the extra insurance on was laying on the floor from the dresser it was sitting on. And your husband's hot sauce, Ginger, that I had made had fell apparently after that and hit the corner of the TV. So you got the flat screen TV, and I think it's like a 42 inch or something like that. But in one corner like that, it's like shattered just in one corner, like that big around. Now I didn't turn the TV on to see because it just made me sick, and I wanted to tear that cat's ass up. I told Mark, I said, if he keeps on, he's fixing to be an outside cat. He said, no, he's not. But I mean, he's into everything, man. It's just like, you know, but I don't even know if I could have claimed it on insurance anywho. But anyway, I thought if I had mailed my friend her hot sauce like I should have and not been a crappy friend, then that wouldn't hit the TV. But anyway, I got something else I'm going to send you, but with your hot sauce, I'm going to get rid of that stuff, girl. But anyway, it's the hot sauce did not break. The bottle, I put it in a tequila bottle, you know, and it didn't bust. It break. It was fine. It just broke the TV, busted the TV. But 2 cats inside is all. So now we have a mama and 2 strays. I mean, 2 babies that Mark feeds outside. And I said, don't even think about letting those little bastards in the house because I am like, what? Wore me out cleaning up after them. Okay, I'm going to sound really twisted, somebody says, but I've always wanted, this is Gina, I've always wanted a stalker, and therefore a minute blank screen was acting like my stalker, and I don't know. I looked. That's funny. Like a secret, one of your secret thoughts, you know? Oh, blank screen. I used to get blank screen and blank slate mixed up. Not that I thought I would just like say one and thought it was think it was the other. You know, and then something else, you guys. They were giving that lady Lisa hell not long ago for having, like, I guess let's turn it like this and see, Mama. Giving her hell about, hold it down here. Yeah, giving her hell about not okay. So she said that those kids that were being talked about were her ex-husband's stepkids or her husband's stepkids, and that they had passed away. Well, apparently Michelle, Doug, and Tara found out that that's not true or whatever, and they were like giving her hell. I mean, I thought that's what we were supposed to do. You know, you don't want nobody to know your personal life. So what if she lied? I mean, she didn't want anybody to know. It's none of our business and nobody else's business. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, why are y'all giving her hell when, you know, we're supposed to be all about the anonymity here? You know, you don't want crazy people coming into your real life. If anybody ever tries to come into my real life and mess with my mama, I'll be like, woo, on them. All right, you guys, I guess I have kept y'all long enough. I'm going to get off of here and go in there and clean my mess up before my sister gets home from work. She'll be cracking the whip. And Mama said, not only are you going to husk those nuts, but you're going to clean that kitchen. But thank y'all for hanging out with me. Like I said, I've got my sweet mama here, and we might come back on in the next day or two and hang out with y'all again, huh? Throw the sign, Mama. Tell them over and out. Diamond Cutter, over and out. I love you guys. Bye. All right, let me turn it off.